Here we go. Good morning. Thank you, special viewers and great fans of the game. We're into a wonderful day. Hope we make it a stress free day for all of us going out there and hope we stay happy. So, we are back in a moment. So, I'm here to drop some tips on transfer and players' dealings. Unfortunately, we came short last season with some quiet injuries and suspensions. We eventually got down the packing order, finishing fourth for the first time in over 4 seasons. Now, we are aiming to fix that issue before the season starts. So, the first thing we are going to be looking here is, first of all, is the manager. So, his skills is quite okay. March 99, coaching 98. So, we are going to check in on our players' personality to know where we came short last season. So I'll be moving these ones on who has these quiet personalities. They are not that good when it comes to key matches. You can see them either being nervous or not working quite hard for the first team. So we're going to be doing it with all our quiet midfielders. Though they are high rated, but you have to be at your choices because you are the one in charge for the success and the run you need. So all the youngsters, as usual, they will be going out on loans. So I have a lot of strikers in my first team. I will take out some who I feel are not quite needed around. Okay, we are done with the strikers aspect in loan. Then we don't have enough midfielders, so our midfield shape Vos is under 18, so it's going out on loan. Then down to our defense is quite okay too. The first team are cool, so we have done that for exploration now. We seek equipment in midfield, so I'm going to down to manager and seeking to get in a midfielder, at least one or two will be okay. So we have offer for Cropsy, so we have to let him go. He's out. So we'll be waiting for midfielders. My defender is looking to leave because I'm not in the top three side. So we offer him a professional contract. Why that? But he will be going out on loan. It's not part of our vesting plan at the moment. Okay. We are waiting to see what we can get in terms of midfielders. Normally, I like my midfielders to be either professional or hardworking. I won't put it in the transfer because I don't want his value to go down. So I will just ignore so that whenever I see a good offer that comes in, I will accept. But for now, We got a free agent here. Okay, it's quite a good offer for a free agent. We've gotten our man, so we have to look for same midfield position. Graham, the Jets, the offer is low. So making the right decision in the window is very, very important. As you can see, we have been tipped to be favourite in the Prem season, but these expectations are just form of an hype. They make you seems you are in the right direction, but eventually when playing, AI to actually do their stuff. Okay, we are in. Crystal Palace are in for Graham, 24 million. So we have to accept that offer. So it's gone. We are making in a pure profit in the transfer, which you can see here. We are very profitable here. So we are still looking for our midfield pivot. That special player. Okay, here's a preseason. This is for the transfer aspect of it. %20 bonus. Okay, just get a loan offer. We are playing Tottenham in the Community Shield. I will definitely try to be back in the top three. So the squad can be settled. We just lost the Community Shield to Tottenham based on the manager happiness is not that good. That is why we lost. As you can see, one happiness 62 based on my decision in transfers. The manager was not happy about it. So that's by the way. The season kicks off. We are still waiting to see if we can get our midfield signing, which was the missing piece in the team. We're able to get rid of our quiet midfielders for quite some good amount of money from other teams. Having a quiet player in your squad isn't ideal because it may cause droppings in performance during matches. As you can see now, the team looks good, midfield working hard, defense and forwards equally in the game. Nice start, kicking off the campaign with a win. My player just confirmed his retirement, so it will be his last season. I'm going to lose him. Okay, we have a little offer from Galatasaray, so we have to move. This is for mostly transfers, giving you the ideas about how to do with transfers. And not all players the managers pops out that he's interested in, you as a chairman are going to provide. You work within the squad. You know when to bring in players and where actually you lack in depth. So when the manager gives you an options in the market, don't ignore to maintain happiness. You rather add it to your short list. So giving hope that you might go in for that player anytime soon. Before you know, the transfer shuts down. So we are pretty much on track. This for the transfer aspect of it. So we'll be waiting. So you guys should see how I do my own transfers to make sure my teams are in shape due to experience. Yes, we've gotten our player, but it's quite expensive. So this year I will have to show you how to deal with such negotiation because because AI actually will want you to overpay. So potential transfer target, the manager has identified a midfielder, Slovenia, Slovenia, whatever, from Newcastle. He will cost at least 32.2 million. So when you look down to the manager here, you can see he's highly recommended by the player, saying that he thinks he will be a good addition to the squad. So you would have to shortlist here to check where how it's related to the manager. You go down to the manager, interact, shortlist. You can see here now status from the other team is green and from the manager is green. So whatever player that has this both green icon down to them are very, very interested by the manager. So the yellow status are from the club and the green status are the players wanting to join you, and the yellow the players considering if it's going to be a good move or not. But the green is a green light that is interested, and the manager is also interested in the player. So you have to go for him. You negotiate. We are supposed to bring in the player for 32. So they do want us to overpay. So we will be very careful with choosing. So we start with a lower bid of 39. You may eventually lose the player because they want you to overpay. But since we are very curious with our spendings in the transfer, we go for a lower bid. So you can see he has been sold to Ipswich. So we missed out on that transfer target, and the manager was upset. As you can see now, a player who was valued at 42 or at 32, so we went in a bid of 39. At least they were supposed to ask for an increment in bid instant. Instead, they sold to Ipswich because they know that we will not be they will not be able to get a higher transfer fee from us. So the target was very sold to Ipswich. So we have to keep on waiting if we can get our man before the final weeks of the window. That is why I recommend you should not overspend. Overspending on players are not that advisable. The ones that are interested in coming, you will get them at the right price. That is why transfers are very, 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 very convincing. So you might say, oh, we lost that player. No, I didn't lose that player. I was smart enough to identify the right price for the player. That was why the bid was rejected and the player was instantly sold to other club who desperately need them on their team and getting him on a higher transfer fee. As it stands now, I don't know if we can be able to get the midfielder we are waiting for, because we are approaching the fire stage of the transfer window. Hope the manager gets our man ready. So let's check. Oh, I made a mistake in letting his last loan target leave. Okay, we got another one here. So let's get, the manager is considering because of his age, but we check our score that we need at least one midfielder. So let's go into the negotiation. Okay, 11, 14. As you can see now, the transfer has been accepted by the club. Your bid of 14.45 million be accepted by Newcastle. You must now negotiate contract with the player. He's likely to be demanding for a 66k per week. So we offer him a 65. So as you can see now, we've got our man for 14 and a lower wage bill of 56. Confirm. He has signed for the club. So this is on the transfer segment for it. Being able to get your players at the right price. So we've done that. We've gotten our man. He's now here with us. He's now here with our team. This is our man. He's now available for selection. And he's excited to join the club. The manager said he's a useful member for the first team. So he's not guaranteed the first team place, but in strength of depth, times of suspensions and injuries, you have these players available to come up. So that's it for the transfer segment of it. Hope you have picked one or two from my tips here that eventually will make you stop overspending to this our so-called AI, who are making you to eventually get bankrupt. So our new signing just gave him the goal in his debut. So the reason why I'm saying this is spending higher in transfer are not ideal, because it leads to bankruptcy and your players complaining about you mismanaging the club finance. So this is the last day of the transfer window. I just did a full transfer run for you. Hope you have picked one or two ideas about it. So the season has started and we are in shape going for glory. Your transfer activities determines the result you get in matches, and during transitions of suspensions and injuries, then your depths have to be up to support the missing first team players. So thank you. Hope you've learned from this, and now I have to make it out here, and hopefully you start making a sensible, profitable transfer business. Thanks.